We now proceed to the 8th Foundation guest lecture. It is my privilege to invite Dr. Jatinder Paul Singh Gill, Vice Chancellor of Guru Angad Dev Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, to deliver the Foundation guest lecture. Sir, the stage is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected Dr. Gurdev Singh Khush, Dr. H.K. Khush, Dr. S.S. Johal, Dr. S.S. Gosal ji, Kansing Panu ji, Rishipal, Registrar, all the officers of PAU and Guru Angad Dev Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a proud moment for me when I received a message from Dr. Khush to deliver a guest lecture on livestock impact on economy. Being an alumni of this university, sir, I joined this university in 1982 as a student, then done masters, joined as assistant professor in 1989 from associate professor, director of research and vice chancellor, and coming to this podium to say something about the livestock economy. It's a proud moment for me, sir. I just want to tell you that my father-in-law, Dr. Sukhdev Singh Garewal, had economics, PAU, worked with Dr. Johal. When I used to meet them, they always ask one thing: what is the impact of your work, your technology to the farmer, to the nation? I always used to say that when I tell them that we have done this thing, we are doing this thing, say, don't tell me this, just tell what's the impact. You are going to work for the farmers, your technology is going to give to the farmers. This is the thing that I try to collect some things from that time. It's a moment I can say something about the contribution of livestock sector and Guru Angad Dev Veterinary and Animal Sciences University in economy of Punjab. So my outline of presentation is why livestock matter, status of livestock research matter, emerging opportunities, role of Gadwasu, challenges in the livestock sector, way forward and future opportunities. So I will start with the Punjab, cradle of green revolution. Everybody knows that from 1947, when it is said that there is fear of chronic hunger, we are in excess. So Punjab has done a lot for this green revolution. I owe this to the Punjab Agriculture University, my alma mater. PAU, the work, the science, the research, the extension activity from PAU drove transformation. PAU played a pivotal role in development, dissemination of high-yielding crop varieties, scientific agronomy and irrigation practices, farmer trainings. And all these things we inherited from PAU to the Guru Angad Dev Veterinary Sciences, and we work in the same way in the livestock economy. So, rising income and the urbanization is the driving structural shift in the food demand from cereals to high-value livestock products. This is evident from the data that share of cereal consumption has been sharply declined. In rural area, it's declined from 22 to 5%. In urban area, 12% to 4%. Share of animal source protein is rising from 6 to 10% in rural area and 7 to 9% in urban area. Future demand projections in 2050, the milk demand will rise up by 136 to 188%. Meat and fish demand will rise by 200% more. Fruit demands by 116 to 200%. Vegetable demands by about 98 to 151%. And cereal demand by 53% to 58%. So this is the economic growth and dietary diversification shifting from staple crops to high-value food. The future agri-system will increasingly depend upon horticulture, livestock, dairy, fishery, and value-added animal products. So the next agriculture revolution will not be driven by cereals, but by the high-value foods and the livestock. So now, after the green revolution, the white revolution has come in Punjab, and then the blue revolution, that's the fishery sector, has been in Punjab. The Punjab is facing structural pressure, climate stress, a decline in the rainfall, groundwater depletion, rural youth migration. It is data that 38% of the young migrate for overseas education. And again, other point is the nutritional challenge. The average Indian is protein deficient, 35% children stunted, 57% anemic in India. And now we need protein, essential vitamins, calcium, iron, zinc to make them critical for human nutrition. So the changing realities of the agriculture, the structural shift is earlier seasonal income, now we are going for the continuous income, crop risk, now diversified risk, yield focus to the income focus, production farming to the integrated farming. So the livestock has quietly become a shock absorber for the rural economy. So I just want to give some glimpse of livestock sector in India. India is number 1 in global milk production, number 2 in global egg production, 4th in largest country in the meat producer. India produces 25% of the global milk production, and it contributes about 40% to the agriculture GDP, and 12.7 CAGR sector growth is in the last decade. Livestock is the backbone of Indian agri-economy, fastest growing agriculture sector, provide livelihood to the 8 crore farmers. Dairy only contribute 11.16 crores to the agriculture, and growth rate is much higher. In Punjab, we produce 14.9 million ton milk. It's the 6% of the Indian milk production. Punjab has the highest milk availability per capita, it is 1,318. As compared to the world, it is 293 grams, and India is 485 grams per day per capita availability of the milk. 62.2% agriculture rural households has the livestock, and it gives 1,000 crores value to the output of livestock in agriculture sector. Milk production increased from 5.1 million ton to 14.9 million ton. Livestock contribute 37% of the total agriculture value of output in 2024. Livestock market is demand drive in Punjab. So I will say the livestock Punjab daily cash economy. If we go for the data of status of the animal population in world and Punjab and India, in Punjab the overall number is decreasing and it is stabilized. And similar trend is throughout the world because we are not giving emphasis on the number. We are giving the emphasis on the production. Less number, more production. That is the aim for USA, Australia, New Zealand, and all the European countries. The number throughout the world is decreasing, but it has been stabilized in India. But I will show that the milk production, although number is decreasing, the milk production is increasing every year. It indicates significant change in dairy practices. Milk production trends in Punjab is in line in trends with USA, Germany, Israel, and New Zealand, which are the main milk producing country. We are maintaining the strong position in milk production with highest per capita availability of 1,318 grams per day. So if we see the percentage contribution of crop in livestock in total agriculture GDP of Punjab, we'll see that it has increased from 25.9% to 39.2%, the overall contribution of livestock sector in GDP of Punjab. But on other hand, if we see the budget, allocation of budget to the livestock sector, it is decreasing. So we are in 2005 and 25, it gets only the 5.3% of the total agriculture allocation of the budget to the Punjab. If we see why the agriculture search, livestock search is more profitable investment in agriculture. Livestock research contribute, if we invest 1 rupees in the livestock research, it gives 20 rupees approximately. And to the agriculture search, 13%, education, roads, very less, but the maximum contribution, if we invest 1 rupee, it comes to in the agriculture search. So the livestock search generates the highest economic payoff in agriculture. Strategic investment in the livestock research and development can significantly enhance the power of farmer income and rural livelihood. Among the livestock research, there is data that the livestock search contribute 20%, livestock extension 6.9%, rupees, animal husbandry department 9.75 rupees, if 1 rupee is invested, and dairy development 0.18%. So if we just calculate that, if the budget of, I say that what the budget the Guru Angad Dev Veterinary and Animal Sciences is getting is totally for the research, either for the teaching or they are doing the research. If we increase it by 10%, there is the additional return of 241 crore rupees. But if you increase the 20% budget of university, it can contribute to the 400 and about 500 crore rupees to the economy of the Punjab. So I always go work on that. We need to invest more in livestock research and development. I have got a slide from Ramesh Chandji's lecture, that if India has to double the farmer income, it has to grow by the 8.6%, in which it is that the horticulture, out of 8.6, the horticulture and livestock, it contribute more about 3.5% of 8%. So livestock alone can have a potential of 1.84%. So what's the emerging opportunity in the livestock sector? Livestock sector is transitioning from subsistence farming to the commercial agribusiness. Major opportunity areas are animal genetic improvement, feed and fodder innovations, milk value and processing, meat production, aquaculture expansion, and entrepreneurship and the livelihood generation. So if we talk for the animal genetic resources, it is the unlocking the potential of animal genetic resources. Punjab possesses the rich indigenous livestock biodiversity. We have opportunities in Punjab: conservation of elite breeds, genetic selection, artificial insemination expansion, and potential export of the germplasm. We have the best germplasm. So for the buffalo, we have the Murrah and Neeli Ravi, which is the best in the world. They have the high fat and high productivity. Beetle goat, high milk and meat potential is there. And one thing I just want to that the Holstein Friesian HF cows. Earlier we are crossbreeding with the HF cows by bringing the semen from outside. We have achieved up to 95% of the pure HF, which is climate resilient to the quiet and giving, in our condition, the farmer has gone up to the 82 kg production of milk per day, using improving the germplasm. So the takeaway is that the future dairy productivity will depend upon the genetics than not on the herd size. I just give you the buffalo. We have the better milk production, potential for the meat animal, and high feed conversion ratio. Most of the meat spent animals, buffalo, are going to the meat, and it is exported to many countries. Sahiwal is the disease resistant. It's a local breed. Perceived milk quality, people go for the A2 milk for that. And HF has the high milk production and low age at first calving. But there are some challenges in all these. We need to work on it, and we have the possible solution, mainly by the genetic selection and the selection for RFI with the feed index. In feed and fodder, feed work for the cost of the feed in annual production is 60 to 70% of total production cost. We have the good opportunity fodder crop diversification, hydroponic fodder production, silage technology, crop residue utilization, and balanced ration feeding. We are working on the innovative areas, the precision nutrition, mineral mixture supplement, and total mixed ration. The economic impact, if we work on the feed or the fodder of the animals, the balanced feeding can increase 10 to 20% of the yield and reduce the feed cost by 15 to 20%. It is a big market. Concentrate feed market share is 12 to 15,000 crore annually in Punjab. So improving the food efficiency is the fastest way to increase the dairy production. Then comes the value addition in the milk. Punjab produces large volume, but value addition is very less. Only the 18% of the total milk we produce is in the organized sector, is processed in the organized sector, and 82 is processed or used in the unorganized sector. Punjab has the capacity for 70 to 80 lakhs liter per day, the huge opportunity for the investment. Vedka capacity is the 30 lakhs per day. We have now the opportunities. Cheeses, functional dairy products, probiotic dairy beverages, organic dairy products. The market trend is consumers are shifting from quantity to quality, health-oriented products. So if we are having a milk or any product and we give the surety that it is a residue-free, aflatoxin-free, antibiotic-free, there is a market which can give the 100 to 150 kg milk. People are selling that milk, which is 60 to 70 rupees, to the 100 and 150 kgs. And people are coming more quality conscious, especially the milk products. So premium product opportunity, we have mozzarella cheese, ricotta, and hard cheese. Goat cheese is the new delicious. So the next dairy revolution will be driven by processing, branding, and exports. I have some idea that a farmer who is producing 200 kg milk per day, and he invests 5 to 6 lakhs rupees, and he have a milk with 5.5% fat and 8.5 SNF, and they can at home go for the standardized milk, paneer, khoya, and dahi from 200 kg of milk, and equipment he requires is only for 5 to 6 lakhs. So the total revenue from the sale of the liquid milk would have been about 10,000, but the total revenue from the proposed product milk is the 16,000 from these only 200 milk kg, and there is 36% value addition. This is the model we give to the farmers, and after training, people are adopting for this small-scale processing. Value addition can increase farmer income from 3 to 5 times. So we have another opportunity in the meat sector. We are have a buffalo, best quality buffalo. We are using only the spent animals for this meat. They are going for the slaughterhouses. But male calves are mainly sold to those butchers at very young age. But if we go for the nursery of the male calves, and we can go for the 200 to 300 kg in 1 year by only the good feeding, it is the extra source of income for our farmers when we go for this meat. We have the very good piggery and the goatry. There is a lot of demand abroad in many countries if we can work on this. If we see that worldwide, India, the poultry is the main meat that is consumed. But in Punjab, we have the buffalo's meat, which is majorly produced, not used, but produced, and it is exported to the other countries. And it is 47% of the meat which we produce is from the buffalo. So there is one data that about 20 to 26 states and union territories has the milk production less than the average. If we go for bring them to the national average, just increasing 1 kg or 2 kg per animal yield, it can increase the total milk production to the 11%. So, as far as the Dr. Ramesh Chandji, if we go for the 1 and 2%, 1 or 2 kg per animal is increased, then it will go to 50% of the additional farmer income. In the doubling of farmer income, 50% additional income can be generated just by adding 2 kg of the milk. In the fishery sector, it is the upcoming sector in the Punjab. The opportunities, we have the saline land aquaculture, shrimp farming, pangas farming, and RAS system. This is, I will discuss later on. For example, if we go for the shrimp farming in the southwest Punjab, it has increased from 1 acre from 2014 to the 1,300 plus acre in 2024. And economic returns, fish farming, it is 1.3 lakh per acre per year. From the shrimp farming, we can go for the 4 to 5 lakhs per crop from 1 acre. So Punjab, in the fishery sector, we are mainly working on the carps earlier. If we spend the operational cost of in 1 acre is 1.2 to 1.4 lakh, but income is 1.7 to 2.5 lakh in fresh water, and in saline water it is 1.25 to 1.5 lakhs from carp culture. It is not a very economical. So we have started working on the pangas fish. ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੱਛੀ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਆਪਾਂ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਖਾਣੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਰਪ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕੰਡਿਆਂ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਾਰਪ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਦੂਸਰੀ ਸਟੇਟ 'ਚ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਅਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੂਸਰੀ ਸਟੇਟ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਪੰਗਾਸ ਫਿਸ਼ ਮੰਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਵਰਕਡ ਔਨ ਦਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ, ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਸਟੈਂਡਰਡਾਈਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਵੈਲੀਡੇਟਡ ਇਟ। ਮੇਜਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਇਹ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਰਦੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੈਂਪਰੇਚਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੱਲੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਅਤੇ ਫਿਸ਼ ਉਹ ਬਰੀਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾਉਂਦੀ ਠੰਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਰੀਡਿੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਟੈਂਡਰਡਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ, ਅਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਫਾਰਮਰ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਡੋਪਟ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ। ਅਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁੱਡ ਥਿੰਗ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਐਵਰੇਜ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਇਜ਼ 3 times more than the carp in 6 months, and we can earn the profit of 2.2 lakhs per acre, which is 2.5 times higher than the carp. Second, we have started working on the shrimp culture. It is practiced in the saline area, southwest. The net profit is 4.3 to 4.8 lakhs in 4 months crops. It has the potential for work in the saline area of southwest Punjab. So I will just in brief say something about what the Gadwasu has contributed to this type growth of the Punjab. So from research innovation to farmer training, scientific livestock farming, value addition, entrepreneurship, and higher farmer. This is our motto. In dairy cattle, in exotic animals in India, the average peak yield is 11 kg, but we have achieved up to the 17 kg. In crossbred, for 8 kg in India, in Punjab 13 kg. In this from non-descript cattle 3.48 to in India, and we have gone up to the 8.8 kg per day milk. So other thing is that age at first calving, which has been decreased from 31 months to 24 months by better feeding and the genetic selection. So in the crossbred, we have done very good work. In the last few years, we have achieved a very good high targets in our university farm. In buffalo, the India yield is 6.9, but we have achieved up to the peak average of Punjab is, mean average is around 11 kg. And in non-descript buffalo, it is Punjab has the 12.96 kg average yield of the buffalo. In the buffalo, we started working very late because efforts are more done in the cows. But in last few years, we have done a tremendous work in the buffalo breeding, both in Nili Ravi and Mura, and achieved the drop in age at first calving, which is the main problem of the buffalo, is from 36 months from 44 months. Similarly, in the goat production, we have achieved very good achievements. Daily average gain, weight gain has improved at 62%, milk yield 41%, and 62% improvement in the growth performance in the beetle. And in the pig, mainly the litter size is important. And we have just started working on the pig in last 5 years, and we have achieved about 15% achievement at our farms. In poultry, we have developed the indigenous local breed IBL 80, which can attain 1.7 kg at 6 weeks, and the layer Punjab red, which lay about 250 to 260 eggs, and one variety of quail, ਬਟੇਰ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ 225 ਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ 5 ਵੀਕਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ। The good thing of poultry is that poultry is just like you see in the picture, it is brown colored, and broiler is brown colored, and eggs are brown colored, and people like to have in rural area ਦੇਸੀ ਅੰਡੇ ਖਾਣ ਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਜਸਟ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ 10 ਤੋਂ 20 ਰੁਪਏ ਤੱਕ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਕਲਰ ਨੇ, ਇਹ ਦੇਸੀ ਦਾ ਕ੍ਰਾਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ। ਆਵਰ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਹੈਚਰੀ ਸਪਲਾਈਡ ਲਾਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਅਬਾਊਟ 2.5 lakhs chicks, and the breeding birds about 50,000 to the farmers. So in our farms, what we achieve is the Mura buffalo pig yield of 28.7 kg, Nili Ravi 23. It's among the top 5 number of yields in Punjab or throughout the India. Sahiwal 18 kg, average is 4 or 5 kg. In others, Holstein Friesian 56 kg in the first lactation. The best thing is the beetle goat. It is give 5.1 kg in per day milk. So we are having the germplasm, and other thing is in one pregnancy it gives the 3 kids, that the fertility rate is 3 by the genetic selection. Otherwise it's 1.2 or 1.3. Pigs conversion ratio has been increased, and the maximum litter size, it's a record, is the 16. We have the germplasm in one pregnancy, the 16 piglets are born. So we have the embryo transfer laboratory, and we are working on it, and about 900 embryos has been produced, and 400 has been transferred. We are giving this service at the farmer doorstep. If we want to improve the germplasm, in the crops, it's very easy to do these things to improve the germplasm, because after 6 months we get the results of what we have done, what intervention we have done. But in the animals, we have to go for 3 generations. It takes 10 years. So the best thing is we are doing that the embryo of the very high-end animals, that's we fertilize eggs and in the lab, and that embryo is put into the low fertile animal, and that give the high producing calves, which in this way we can very easily improve our germplasm. So in dissemination to the farmers, we have disseminated in last few years about 10 lakhs cattle semen doses of high grade and about 9 lakhs buffalo semen. And we have supplied 19 lakh chicks to the farmers for the germplasm improvement. We also worked on the animal nutrition. We have, there is the major culprit in the pregnancy, or that is the lack of the minerals. It significantly, if the mineral is less, the pregnancy rate will be very, very low, and the growth rate is low. So when we have an analysis of the soil of the feed of various parts of the Punjab, in some areas one mineral is deficient, in some area other is in excess. So we mapped all the states, and then we, accordingly the requirement, we developed the mineral mixture for each area. And we have this year, I am proud to say that we have sold about 4.5 crore rupees mineral mixture to the farmers. It is available at all KVKs, and in Kisan Mela alone, we sell about 5 lakh kg, 5 lakh rupees mineral mixture to the farmer. We are supplying them at the cost price with very low profit in this. So the overall impact of this technology in Punjab, in last February in the PDFA Mela, the Progressive Dairy Farmer Association Mela, which is held at one of the biggest show of the India, the HF has given 79 kg milk, Murrah cow, buffalo 30 kg, Neeli Ravi 25 kg, and the Jersey about 56 kg buffalo milk has been produced. These are some pictures of the animals which has given the peak yield in this show. This is I will say, what we are advising, the scientific farming we are advising, the farmers are adopting it, and their production has been increased. So now we are working on the value addition. We have we are working on the mozzarella and the goat cheese, Gurdwasu in collaboration PDFA. So we have a MOU, and we have launched in the market La Pure mozzarella cheese, and it is very successful. With the Green Pockets, we have MOU, and we have launched the goat cheese, and it has been supplied to the Delhi at high-end market. So we are also working on the other technologies. We are giving the trainings to the farmers to produce this. We have a developed a pilot cheese making plant that cost about 20 to 25 lakh rupees. And it can produce process 100 kg milk to produce about 10 kg cheese, and it is in the 4-hour shift. So people are adopting. We are giving the training at the farmer. People are bringing their milk, and they are making their cheese and going for the branding, their own branding. So if we go for what is the effect of the value addition? If we sell the milk, the profit will be the 13%. If we go for the DTM, that's the double tone milk, 45%. But to make the barfi or khoa, 61% profit will be there. In dahi, 44%. Paneer is very less, that's the 24%. In the mozzarella cheese, it's 39%. In the goat cheese, it's 290% value addition if we go for the milk production, that cheese. So people are now coming from traditional products to the premium dairy products. So one of the major issue I just want to discuss on this platform is the milk adulteration. Dr. Kan Singh Pannu has done a lot of work in the Tandurust Punjab on working on the adulteration. It is the major loss to the farmer when we have the cheese, paneer, and the khoya from adulterated market made from the palm oil and the powder milk. So data of the FSSI, which is given in the recently in the parliament, is that about 60% of the Punjab paneer and 50% of khoya is adulterated. So we have developed a adulteration kit in university. It is a household kit. Put a drop of the chemical in a test tube. It will give the color change, which can be detected in 1 minute work. And it is very cheap, around 250 rupees per kit. FSSI recently has gone very tough on this adulteration, and they have given order for the registration and the loose milk selling, especially in our states. So in coming days, it's selling the loose milk without registration. It is becoming a very tough, and among all the other regulations, they have given the more emphasis on the milk adulteration. So in the last, I will just discuss about the fishery. We have developed, with the help of the central government, 2 systems: recirculatory aquaculture system and biofloc aquaculture system. These are the systems which are indoor, require less space, less water technology, and high production. Just in RAS, the stocking is 20 numbers, and the BF is 50. And we very, very high, almost 3 to 4 times more productivity can be done in these systems. Just in a ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹੀ ਸਪੇਸ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ 104 ਹਿੱਸੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੇ ਤਲਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੱਛੀਆਂ ਪੈਦਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਪਾਣੀ ਵੀ ਉਹੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ, ਪਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਯੂਜ਼ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਣਾ, ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਆਲਮੋਸਟ 3 to 4 ਟਾਈਮਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਤੇ ਇਹਦੀ ਕੋਸਟ ਇਫੈਕਟਿਵ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਕੋਸਟ ਹੈ, ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਦੀ ਕੋਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ। ਫਾਰਮਰਸ ਬਾਹਰਲੀ ਕੰਟਰੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਆ ਕੇ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਫਾਰਮ ਚਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ, ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਲਾਸ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ। ਦੈਨ ਦਾ ਸੈਂਟਰਲ ਗੌਰਮੈਂਟ ਹੈਜ਼ ਗਿਵਨ ਦਿਸ funds for developing this technology in Gadwasu, and we are training the farmer for this. So we are working on the new species in the summer. I say that we are working on the ornament fish, and impact is we are given 13 trainings in last year, and about 500 farmers has been trained, and out of these the 8 are entrepreneurs, and the visitors are more than 1,000. So I've discussed about this, that we are working on the pangas fish, which is giving 3 times more production. So we have developed this technology, and farmers are working on this. If we go for the economic transformation, we need to go on integrated farming. Along with the agriculture, we have to go on the dairy farming, piggery farming, and if we see that in monocropping, if we go for the integrated model, it's 33 to 180% increase in the farm income, and 2,000 to 800 annual fertilizer saving is there. 8,000 per annual fodder is saved if we go for the integrated farming, along with the crop and the livestock, either fishery, goat, and I will show you the models. If we go for the crop pig model, it gives 87,000 rupees income. Crop fish model, 58,000 per acre. Crop dairy fish model, 53,000 per acre. Crop dairy system stabilize the mid-range profitability is there. So university advise go for the integrated farming, because the farmers are having the land. All the residues of the agriculture can be used in the livestock. And the livestock, all the waste is a fertilizer for the crops. So this is about the such. I just want to give you the picture of that we have the best hospital in the India. The caseload is about 150 to 180 cases per day. That's only the referred case coming from all the northern India. And we are doing about 150 samples per day for the clinical sample. That's for the testing of, we have the ultra modern diagnostic lab, just like a human test. All the tests are done, and we are getting the sample for these diagnostics. These are some facilities which we have developed: blood bank, endoscopy unit, canine dialysis work, gastroscopy, lens replacement in dogs, canine dental unit. So we have the color Doppler for echocardiography, and we are doing the endoscopy in the horses and the large animals, colic surgery in horses. This is the cesarean section in the horses. In the India, just I went to Punjab, the horse breeding is coming very fastly. And one of the major problem is the colic, ban pena. And they need to operate within few hours. And we are doing these days the colic surgery, 15 to 20 surgery per month. And we save about each animal, which is the high pedigree animal, its cost is in the crores. Every day I get the phone that mera 1.5 crore da ghoda aa raha bacha lena. So this is the services we are giving in my university. So we have the Government of India approved diagnostic labs. So I am giving the example of COVID-19. In the COVID-19, the Gadwasu helped all the 3 medical colleges, Patiala, Amritsar, and Faridkot, with our equipments and 20 staff members. We trained there to how to test the RT-PCR testing. And after that, lab was established in my university. We tested about 6.5 lakh samples in this university. And average, daily we was testing 3,000 samples per day. And we give the result in 24 hours. 5% of the sample go for the retesting by the ministry and at the AIIMS. And I'm proud to say that all the samples they have taken are accurate in my lab, and the government has given 1 crore rupees prize to the 10 labs of India, only the 10 labs of India with the equipments for strengthening our lab. Because we have worked on the COVID lab, that's why I'm testing the government of India. On basis of that, all the new diseases, just like a lumpy skin disease and African swine fever, which is tested only at Bhopal, they have allowed us to test these test diagnostics for the state of Punjab in Ireland. This is the only one facility, except the Nishad lab, we are having this sampling. So we are also, just like PAU, we are working with the Progressive Farmer Association, Dairy Farmer Associations, all feed miller associations, pig farmer, Independent Poultry Association, and fish farmers. And we have the regular meetings in university and give the technical store. One the new thing is coming is the livestock shows and the igniting young mind towards the farming. Punjab ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ almost ਹਰ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਲਾਈਵਸਟਾਕ ਸ਼ੋ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਹਾਰਸ ਸ਼ੋ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ, ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਯੰਗ ਬੰਦੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ. ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਇਹੀ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਬਰੀਡ ਨੇ, ਇੰਨਾ ਦੁੱਧ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ, ਇੰਨਾ ਆਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਘੋੜਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ they always ask for how to, I just want to start the milk, this dairy or the piggery or something. This is the impact. I will just give you the few pictures. You can see that the young guys are coming to the, very, very young guys, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਉੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਮੇਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਵੇਂ ਬਰੀਡਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਆ. ਅਤੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਇੰਪੈਕਟ ਇਹ ਪੈ ਰਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਆਲਮੋਸਟ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਥਾਊਜ਼ੈਂਡਸ ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਇਹ ਮੇਲਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਇਨਫਲੂਐਂਸ ਆ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜੇ ਫਾਰਮ ਖੋਲ੍ਹਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਇੰਟੀਫਿਕ ਐਡਵਾਈਜ਼ਰੀ ਨਾਲ ਖੋਲ੍ਹਣਾ. ਸਿੰਪਲੀ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦਾ ਪਿਕਚਰ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਹਾਰਸ ਸ਼ੋ. We have also one Dairy Innovation and Incubation Center with the 5 crore rupees. We give the grant up to the 5 lakhs for the new startups, and we also give the incubation space to any startup who are doing new work, want to work in the dairy area. Till now, 20 has been funded. We have one experimental dairy plants. We are handling about 10 lakh liters milk, and this give that we give that training to the students, to the new entrepreneurs. ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਦੁੱਧ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਦਾ, ਜੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡਿੰਗ ਅਤੇ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਿੰਗ 'ਚ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਵਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਦਾ. ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਾਸਟ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇਕਵਿਪਮੈਂਟ ਦੀ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਸੋ ਦੇ ਆਰ ਵਰਕਿੰਗ ਇਨ ਆਵਰ we have the one industry and with the Vedka collaboration. We have one plant within our university with the collaboration of Vedka. About 11 crore was the funded from RKY, and it has a capacity of about 50,000 liter per day. ਸਾਡੇ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਇਨ ਪਲਾਂਟ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟ੍ਰੇਨ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਅਤੇ ਵੇਰਕਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਜੋਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਗੇ ਰੱਖਦੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਨਾਓ ਦਾ ਵਟਸ ਇੰਟੈਗਰੇਟਿਡ ਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ: soil organic matter restoration, reduce chemical fertilizer dependency, improved nutrient use efficiency, climate resilient production system, low environmental footprints. And it is fit in the policy of the Punjab diversification, strengthen livestock crop integration, promote circular rural economy, aligns with the sustainable development goal. If we say that future farmer, future entrepreneur, that's rupees once spent comes to 20, because from milk it goes to the processing mill area, then the selling area, the farmer, women empowerment, nutrient empowerment, and finally go back to the rural economy if we spend funds on this area. So what's the future farmer? I just say that young people do not leave the agriculture because it is difficult. They leave it because it appears directionless. ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਨੂੰ, ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਯੰਗ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ, ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਡੇਅਰੀ ਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ, ਉਹ ਇਕੱਲੀ ਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੂ. ਹੀ ਨੀਡਸ ਏ ਸਾਇੰਟਿਸਟ, ਹੀ ਨੀਡ ਏ ਇਕੋਲੋਜਿਸਟ, ਹੀ ਨੀਡ ਏ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜਿਸਟ, ਹੀ ਨੀਡ ਏ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਐਨਾਲਿਸਟ. ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਦੈਨ ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਗੋ ਫੋਰ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਵੀ ਨੀਡ ਟੂ ਗਿਵ ਦੈਮ ਇੰਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਵਿਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡ ਦਾ ਪਰਪਸ, create leaders and build nations. So policy, on the policy perspective, strengthen agri-education and skill development, promoting agriculture entrepreneurship and startups, linking youth with innovation, market and technology, and building vision-driven agriculture careers. So way forward, we have to shift from volume to the value. So we have one startup here. So it collects the milk from the farmers, tests it for all the toxins, residues, guide the farmers to reduce their toxins and the antibiotics and the aflatoxins, and it gives the 5 rupees per kg extra price to the farmer. And from 100 kg milk, he has started to collecting 50,000 kg milk, which is a premium quality, and it is a nutraceutical quality, because India import all the nutraceutical quality milk from abroad. So the commercial dairy farmers, they have all the things with them, milking machines, silage, TMRs, and that can be export-oriented new things. Then scientific-led enhancement, improving the genetic improvements, human health and intelligence. We need to work on the disease surveillance and monitoring, integrated and climate-resilient farming we are working on. So I always talk to Dr. Gosal, we need to work on the fodder, sir. We need to work on because it's a neglected area, we need a new varieties of fodder. So I will work, my scientists will be ready to work with PAU if we develop one center of excellence for the fodder crops. Then entrepreneurship and rural diversification, institutional guide leadership. So agriculture fed past, sustain our present, and will determine our future, but only when guided by the knowledge. This is my message. Thank you.